What's up guys, welcome back to AthleteTV. In this video, I'll be showing you the basic jump shot acronym B.E.E.F, B.E.E.F, and it stands for base, eyes, elbow, and flick/follow through. Let's go! Like I mentioned, B.E.E.F stands for base, eyes, elbow, and flick/follow through. If you're a beginner baller or someone looking to re-establish the fundamentals, then B.E.E.F is for you. And if you're a vegan baller, unfortunately, you can't eat beef, so we'll have to come up with an acronym for tofu. T-O-F-U. Yeah. Toes? Optical F and something. I don't know. Anyways, let's start with our base. So your legs should be shoulder width apart, and your dominant foot should be in front of the other. This creates balance and stability throughout your whole shot. The power comes from your legs, which transfers through your hips, then through your body, then through your arms. So make sure to bend or load up your legs like you're gonna jump. Your legs dictate how far your shot will go, not your arm, so focus on shooting up and not forward. Next is your eyes. I would suggest that there are 3 points that you should practice looking at when practicing how to shoot. Some coaches will say to look at the back of the rim, just like where the arrow's pointed in this picture. I've seen coaches suggest shooting right above the hoop, and hopefully the ball will just drop in seamlessly. And the last one is focusing on a diamond that's on the net. And honestly, there's really no science to this. You just get used to picking one point and just repeating that habit. And just know that repeatable habits does create success. All right, next is your elbow. Now, before you load up on your shot, make sure to tuck your elbow in. This allows you to create a straight line from the ball in your hand to the hoop. If your elbow is flared out, then you won't have a straight line to the hoop and it'll mess up your shot. You'll try to compensate with your wrist, your fingers, something, and it's just not a good look. Again, shoot up, not forward. When you tuck your elbow in, you're actually forced to shoot up and not forward, so that's actually another benefit. Okay, last thing is the flick/the follow through. Yeah, but before we get into that, we got to discuss hand placement. As you can see here from this picture from Seth Curry's brother, his hand placement is impeccable. There's space between the ball and the palm, and the ball rests on his fingers. On the release, your middle and pointer fingers should be the last thing to touch the ball. And sometimes you can get away with it touching your thumb, but try to avoid that. And the flick is more than just a flick. You have to flick your wrist down while simultaneously shooting up. Think of trying to reach the inside of a cookie jar on the top shelf in your kitchen. And then just simply hold the follow through. Magic happens when you hold the follow through. It's almost like the basketball gods smile down on you when you hold your follow through, so yeah, it's just a nice little tip for you. And some more tips, remember each shot is its own shot. You have to treat each shot like it's different from the last. Yes, some people can heat up, and if they keep making buckets, they're more likely to make more buckets. However, if you do miss, forget about it, move on, think about the next shot. All right, the last thing to talk about is how it all connects. If one link of the chain is broken, then the whole system is off. Know that you're only as good as your weakness. So if your base is off, then the transfer of energy is off. If that's off, then you won't have a nice tucked elbow. If you don't have a nice tucked elbow, then there's no straight line shot. There's no straight line shot, then your flick and your follow through are pointless. Remember, practice makes permanent. Think athlete. Peace.